of creative confidence. Confidence this October will not just come from your job title, it will come from your creative capacity, your ability to produce value. I want you to pause. Let that breathe in as we are in October. And now let me ask you this question. How many of you today introduce yourselves by your title first? Anyway, I want to show you how you can actually build your confidence beyond the title, beyond the name, beyond the job placement. You are welcome to the Smart Creative Short Break Series, and I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach, and I help busy professionals like you unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Today, I want to show you the 10 commandments of creative confidence. You've never heard a thing like this before. So come closer, call somebody to come and join this conversation. Today, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I want to begin by asking you this question. Hey Panelia, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. And today's conversation is the one that you would love because we're looking at the 7 commandments of creative confidence. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get into the conversation. Let me ask you, how many of you think that your relevance is tied to your job title? So when they ask you who you are, the first thing you say is, I'm a manager, I'm a consultant, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. But the question I want to ask you today, the second question is, what happens when the title is no longer there? What happens when the title is no longer there? What will happen? Who are you then? Who can you produce? What can you produce aside the title when the title is no longer there? Now, let me begin by telling you this story today. Hello, Isaac. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. I want to tell you the story of a woman named J.K. Rowling and what J.K. Rowling did in the 1990s. Are you ready? Let me know in the comment section. Ready? It is my commitment to see every single busy professional unlock confidence madness. Hi, Wealthy Brainy. Hi. Hi Moan, hi everybody. I see you in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. I love it that you are here today. Right. So I tell you the story. What happened in the 1990s with a woman called J.K. Rowling? J.K. Rowling was broke. J.K. Rowling was divorced. J.K. Rowling was raising her daughter alone as a single mom. She would sit in cafes. She would write her stories beside her. Calm down, I'll tell you the story that J.K. Rowling did. Hi man tab, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. We are talking everything creating confidence. In fact, I'm giving you the 12 commandments of creating confidence. So if you know that you want to build confidence, you want to be creative, what you want to do is simple. Just sit right here. Let's talk about the 12 commandments for being that person who can confidently create again and again. And I'm beginning with the story of J.K. Rowling. Do you know who J.K. Rowling is? Real quickly, she's the author of the Harry Potter series. Do you know the Harry Potter series? Write in the comment section for me. Yes, I do. If you know the Harry Potter series, write it for me in the comment section. Yes, I do. But have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? Thank you. All right. Let's talk about J.K. Rowling. So, she was working at the cafe at the time. But guess what? She was sitting in this cafe in this situation of broke, divorced, poor, having to retrain a daughter alone. And guess what she would do? She started writing stories. Her child is there in a stroller beside her, and J.K. Rowling is writing. She had no big title, no prestigious CVs, no powerful network, but she believed, she had a confidence in her creativity, and so she began to write. J.K. Rowling just began this journey. Hello Sango Larry, greetings to you too. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. You will love this conversation today because I'm giving you the 12 commandments of creative confidence. Alright, but J.K. Rowling had one thing. She had conviction. Her creativity was valuable. She believed that she had this valuable creativity to put into the world. Guess what? She worked with this confidence in her creativity, and boom, the manuscript became Harry Potter. Yes, that manuscript she was writing at that cafe where she was just trying to make ends meet between she and her children. Her manuscript was out as Harry Potter series. She became a multi-billion-dollar book series author. That's how Harry Potter series was born. I'm beginning this story so that by the time I start giving you the 12 commandments of creative confidence, you will know that what you really own is not the job that you have now. It is your creativity. It is confidence that you have. Today, Harry Potter has grown to become a multi-billion book series. Hi, Michael Blocker. So good to see you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. for the Smart Creating Short Break series. And I'm excited to see you here. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We're talking about creativity today, the confidence to create. And I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. If you're just meeting me, I help busy professionals unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. This channel is where you should be. Hit the subscribe button. Alrighty, and so that was how J.K. Rowling began this journey. But she had one conviction: her creativity was valuable. And because she had this conviction, before you knew it, her Harry Potter series became a multi-million-dollar book series. Harry Potter series became a movies that broke records. Harry Potter series became theme parks, merchandise, cultural moments, name it. That's how Harry Potter series began to give birth to a lot at the same time. Her job title didn't give her confidence. No. Her job title couldn't give her confidence, but her clarity did. Her creativity did. Her belief in herself did give her the confidence. Hello, Michael Egeku. So good to see you here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I love it that you're here today. It was a point where her creativity gave her the kind of money that she needed. And this October, right on our series, Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. here on YouTube, Saturday, 7 p.m., we will be looking at how Harry Potter how J.K. Rowling, was able to make that shift with the Harry Potter series. All right? How she was able to move from titles to talent, from CV to creativity, from waiting for validation to producing value. So here is me saying a big welcome to you to the age of creative confidence. I hope you know that is the age where we are now. And because we're in that age, it's important to note that confidence is not gifted. Confidence is not gifted. It is grown. Confidence is not an inheritance. It's an investment. And the reason we do it is so that we can get our creativity out. So I know at this point you want to know, what is our creativity? How do we get it out? So I'm going to be walking you through the 12 commandments of creative confidence. Are you ready? Let me know in the comment section. Ready? I want to walk you through this 12 commandments. So these are commandments. They are not suggestions. It's intentional that I call them commandments. They are not suggestions. They are practices. Practices that people like J.K. Rowling has been able to use, been able to embody, right? And I want you to ask yourself, which commandment do I need to start running with? However, all 12 of them are important. If you're ready, let me see you're ready. How Princess Loving. Hello, everybody. I can see you in the comment section. 12 commandments. Number 1. Please get a journal. Get a pen. Call somebody. Call somebody. Because you see, your creativity is my business. It's my job. It's why I'm created. It's why I'm called and sent to help you as busy professionals unlock confidence smartness. And what is confidence smartness if you're not creative enough to produce pieces on this earth? So that is my job. Everything about your confidence smartness is why I was sent. Commandment number 1. Do you have your journal and your pens ready? Have you called somebody to be on this live? Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? Now, write it down. Commandment number 1. Thou shalt value thy creativity. You didn't see that coming, right? That is commandment number 1. Do you know what I've seen with busy professionals? And I mean, those are the people I'm called to. Those are the people I speak to daily. So I understand what it is, your peculiarities. And here's what I've seen. Professionals value their CV more than their creativity. They value everything else, but their creativity is kind of played down on. Thou shalt value thy creativity. In fact, own it. Say it to yourself, I shall value my creativity. Your creativity must be valued more than your CV. Your creativity must be valued more than your job title. It is your creativity. It's what can make you. It made J.K. Rowling move from one lady who was a sales girl at some cafe, divorced, having to deal with a child alone, a daughter who's sitting right there at the stroller looking at her, broke, poor, suffering, to become a billionaire, to write the famous Harry Potter series. Why? She followed commandment number 1, which is what? She followed the commandment that she must value her creativity. Hello, Ivy, I see you. Now, J.K. Rowling valued her scribbles when no one else did. They were just scribbles. They didn't look like it would become the famous Harry Potter today and earn her some billions. It didn't look like it. But J.K. Rowling valued her creativity. That's commandment number 1. She didn't wait for others to clap before she believed in the worth of her works. She just valued her creativity and she moved with her creativity. It's a lesson for all of us that if you do not value your creativity first, others will not. It's a lesson for you and I. No one else will. Because confidence begins when you stop calling your work just a little thing. Oh, ma'am, why isn't that book captured? You say, coach, that book, it's just one little scribble there. Just something just comes to my mind at night, so I just decided to just write it. It's just one little thing like that. Come on now. Commandment number 1. If you're going to make something tangible out of your creativity, is you should value. Thou shalt value your creativity. See, a seed looks small, but you know within that seed lies a forest. It's just a seed. It's just a scribble of a note. It's just a conversation I was having with my friend, and my friend just said, that's a brilliant idea. It's not really that fancy, coach. It's just conversation. It's nothing, no, coach. It's nothing. I'm here to tell you, sir, if you think your creativity is just nothing, just little, you're calling that write-up that woke you up at night just nothing. And when you look at Harry Potter series, you're hailing them. Oh, this is a beautiful work. This is how it began. It began with somebody choosing to value her creativity. Your ideas may look like scribbles today, but guess what? Inside them could be empires. Write that for me in the comment section. My ideas carry empires. You need to begin to see your ideas in that light. You know, it is the Bible that said that who lights a candle and put it under a bushel? It's a candle. It doesn't look like a 5D paneled light. Anyway, it's a light. And it's capable of burning down a house. It's capable of giving fire. It's capable of lighting up a whole room. Because when that little candle comes, darkness can walk away. So why put it under the bushel? Why consider it nothing? Write it for me in the comment section. My creativity can carry empires. I've seen 60% of people admit that they've had an idea they never pursued. They just kept it somewhere because they never thought it was anything. They thought it was too small. They thought it was too not good enough. Remember what the Bible says. Do not despise the days of little beginning. Do not. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? We go live like this Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. So if you're getting value, then you want to be here Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining in. Now let me say this. How many of you have a notebook? You have a notebook somewhere or a voice note somewhere full of ideas, but you haven't implemented them? If you are guilty, write in the comment section. Yes, I am. You don't think they're valuable enough. You don't think they're valuable yet, so you really haven't done so much about that idea. Are you in that space? Are you among those people? Commandment number 1 is for you. You need to start valuing your creativity because it's valuable. Commandment number 2, thou shalt not wait for permission. Listen, in October, and I mean we're beginning 1st of October this week. Do you know what? This is the month of the Smart Creating Lab. I hope you know. In a few days, we'll be having the Smart Creating Lab. It's just 29 days to go. So as you're getting ready for creativity, I want you to know the rules, the commandments for creativity, the confidence that it comes with. Have you hit the subscribe button, by the way? Have you hit the like button? So that you can get yourself ready. I said, number 1, thou shalt not undervalue your creativity. Number 2, thou shalt not wait for permission. See, we talked about J.K. Rowling's story, right? J.K. Rowling didn't wait for a publisher before she started. She didn't. She began writing in a cafe. In hardship, she began. In imperfection, she began. She didn't wait for permission. No. She didn't wait for permission to start. She began in a cafe with borrowed time and scraps of papers here and there. While it was messy, she began anyway. What is our lesson from this? Stop waiting for the perfect setup. Stop waiting for the perfect setup. I've seen professionals do this. Oh, I want to create this product, but I'm waiting for the perfect time. Don't wait for a company, a client, or a boss to allow you. Find your way. Thou shalt not wait for permission. Waiting for permission can bury your ideas. Imagine that J.K. Rowling was waiting for the day she'll be permitted, she'll be considered a woman who is fit for this creativity. Someone who is divorced, broke, dealing with a child, alone, single mother. She didn't wait for nobody's permission. See, a car doesn't need all the traffic lights to turn green before it starts moving, does it? The car just moves with the light in front of it. That's how you should move. Move with the light in front of you. That little spark of the name of that book, that's how you should move. That little spark of what that book should be about. You don't even have the name yet, but there's something you understand that the book should be about. Move. Move. Do you know why? If you're waiting for permission, you are already late. Please put that for me in the comment section. If you're waiting for permission, you are already late. You're already late. What is it that you're still waiting for permission to start, to begin? If you're waiting for permission, you are already late. Put that for me in the comment section. Let's go to commandment number 3. Thou shalt build daily. You know, I wrote a book, Mastering the Game of Consistent Confidence. And I talked about the 7 C's of consistent confidence in that book. Someone reached out to me today and said, that book is a masterpiece. Like, Coach Grace, did you write this? Because in that book, I talked about everything that can make you unlock. You know, the kind of confidence that shows up whether you're with your friends or with the MD or with the president of the world, you're still going to be confident. No, that kind of confidence, nobody has really talked about it. Some people are confident in some places, but when they go to some places, they lose it. So I had to do my research. It took me months to write that book. It took me over a year, scratch that, to write that book. Because I really wanted to know what were the secrets for consistent confidence. And today is one of our best sellers, by the way. Hi Angel, so good to see you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. You would love it in here because I'm talking about the 12 commandments of creative confidence. So if that conversation interests you, and I know it does, then be here. All right? So, and I was writing a book, and one of the C's I write in that book is consistency. See, there's a confidence that comes from consistency. So the 3rd commandment, if you want to be the person who would confidently create, is thou shalt create daily. Thou shalt build daily. It was one of our live sessions that talks about the owning your morning or trying to build systems for inspiration all the time as opposed to waiting for momentary inspirations. Yeah, I'm fine, Angel. Thank you. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? Thank you, Angel, for being here. I love it that you're here. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from. All right? So, and I said, a part of what you want to do is to build a system where you actually create daily. You know what I say to people in our inner circle, our book bingers with? I say to them that a day without creating, a day without writing is an unproductive day. Let's go back to J.K. Rowling's story. J.K. Rowling kept writing. Depressed but determined. Challenged but determined. Ah, so good to have you from South Africa. Wow. So good to have you, Angel. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love this conversation. And I'm here Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. West African time. Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. You would love it. Because I'm the confidence coach. And my job is to help busy professionals like you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So you would love it in here. Follow us on other social media platforms at the Smart Speakers Academy. You would love it being here. My job is to make you confidently smart. All right? Okay, let's go. So, Even when depressed, J.K. Rowling kept showing up. Why? Confidence is a muscle, it's not a miracle. Please write it down for me in the comment section. Confidence is a muscle, it's not a miracle. One daily act of creation builds trust in yourself. Skipping days can make you miss out on momentum. But when you are confidently building, no matter how small, 5 minutes daily. If you're a gym rat or someone who is enthusiastic about their physical body, or you do some kind of workout, you will understand the rule of consistency. That no matter how busy you are, the 5 minutes you give into that exercise, that's how confidence is. Confidence is a muscle. So the exercise of sitting down 5 minutes a day to just pen down your thoughts in a sheet of paper, it's the greater miracle. There's no miracle of an inspiration somewhere. Oh, one day it will come and I'm going to write it. No, there's nothing like that. Confidence is a muscle. Including confident creativity is a muscle. It's not a miracle. Confidence is like compound interest. A little daily deposit multiplies into something massive. Research has shown that consistent daily practice, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, builds skill and sporadic intense effort can ever do. It builds your skill more than sporadic effort can ever do. What is one small thing you can build daily for your creativity? That's a question I need you to answer. What do you think is one small? Is it reading, writing, journaling, going for thinking walks? Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from. Let's get to commandment number 4. So I've given you 3 commandments now, right? Commandment number 1, I said, thou shalt not undermine your creativity. Number 2, commandment, I said, thou shalt not wait for permission. Commandment number 3, I said, thou shalt build daily. Now, let's get to commandment number 4. Thou shalt embrace rejection. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? Because I'm about to bust something right now. Do you know? And that's why, when I was writing and I was preparing for this, I thought of so many stories, and what came to mind and what worked was this J.K. Rowling story. Oh, by the way, if you're just joining us, J.K. Rowling is the author of the famous Harry Potter series. And she was a divorced woman, a poor woman, a woman who had every reason not to create. However, she was confident enough to create, and we're learning a lot of lessons from her. And it's from her that we'll walk through this journey of the 12 commandments of confident creativity, right? Now, back to J.K. Rowling's story. Oh, thank you, Log. Thank you. Oh, that's thoughtful of you to say. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Yes, we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. Let me repeat what I said. Number 4, I said, thou shalt embrace rejection. Thou shalt embrace rejection. And thank you, Lord, for joining in. I'm grateful that you did. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Stay in here. You love this conversation. Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. We're here. Saturdays at 7 p.m. We're here. So you will love it being here. All right, so back to J.K. Rowling's story. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times. And yes, please, Log, at any point you do not get me, you have a question, go ahead and put it. I take questions at the end, though. So you want to stay to the end, you have questions, feel free to ask, all right? Thou shalt embrace rejection. So back to J.K. Rowling's story. Yes, I'm here for you, Log. I gladly repeat it for you. Why not? Why not? That's why I'm here. Okay, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it being here. All right, so J.K. Rowling, interestingly, was rejected 12 times. Think about it. I know, I get it, right? You want to say that, oh, Thomas Edison tried severally. Thomas Edison was trying in his space. I'm talking about publishers rejecting your story for 12 whole times. Yes, Loveling, 12 times. She was rejected by 12 different publishers. If it was some of us who would have packed the whole book and said, this is done. This my series is crazy. Nobody thinks it's smart enough. Now, that's why this is not just about the commandments of creativity. It's about the commandments of confident creativity, because rejection will come on your journey. Hi, sincerely. Yes, I love it that you're here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Tell me where you're joining in from, all right? I love it that you're here. Okay, and that's it. J.K. Rowling was able to beat 12 publishers rejecting her. Yet, she reframed rejection into redirection. Please write it down. See, on this journey of creativity, right, you should be able to reframe rejection into redirection. Oh, joining in from India. Oh, well done. So good to see you, sincerely yours. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in. We go like Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. So if you want to hear more from me, you want to set your time at 1 p.m. West African time, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Saturdays, we're here live on YouTube. Thank you for joining in. Yes, 12 times. Yes, Ivy, 12 times she was rejected. But guess what she did? She was able to reframe rejection into redirection. Listen, let me say this. No is a proof that you tried. Write this down. See, make it as a signage where you can see it. The word no is proof that you have tried. Rejection doesn't reduce your worth. No. Rejection doesn't reduce your worth. In fact, it refines your path. It refines your path. Confidence is built when you take hits and you keep walking. So we're not talking just confidence we're talking about confident creativity. Thou shalt face rejection. Thou shalt embrace rejection if you're going to create confidently. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. You will love it being here today. We'll go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. what? 7 p.m. West African time. Every no is proof that you've tried. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from. I'd love to know. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Alrighty. Rejection doesn't reduce your worth. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Let me know in the comment section. What is one rejection that you've ever faced? Would you love to share? Share with me in the comment section. What is one worst rejection you faced creatively? And how did it make you feel? Have you ever faced a rejection before creatively? All right, let's get to commandment number 5. Are you ready? I'm waiting for your comment in the comment section though. What is one rejection you faced creatively? J.K. Rowling, while creating the Harry Potter series, she was rejected 12 times. But guess what? Today we have the Harry Potter series, movies, write-up everywhere. But this began with 12 rejections. Like 12 different publishers said, no, this is crap. We're not going to publish it for you. Commandment number 5. Thou shalt finish what you start. You know, in my home, we have a principle. My kids know this already. We have a saying as a slogan. You finish what you start. So let me bring that to you, right? You finish what you start. It is commandment number 5 of creative confidence. You are going to finish what you start. J.K. Rowling never abandoned her manuscript. She never abandoned it. Despite the struggles, Rowling finished the manuscript. Despite what she was going through, she didn't abandon it halfway. What is the lesson from here? Half-done projects can drain your confidence. So please don't do it. Completion is confidence. I'll say that again. In your completion lies a different kind of confidence. David completed the fight, the battle when he faced the lion. He completed the battle when he faced the bear. So when Goliath came, David could face it. There's a confidence that comes from completion. There's a confidence that comes from completion. So you want to finish what you start. No matter how small, grow it. Confidence comes from seeing your work exist in the world. Imagine that book that you have just written 3 pages, you actually get to finish it. Okay, great. Thank you, Locke, for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. It's good that you shared. All right, so that's it. You need to finish what you start. Unfinished projects, like unfinished bridges, they can't carry you anywhere. The bridge has to finish before it can carry you somewhere, right? That's how your project has to finish before it can take you anywhere. You know, I love the way it said in Ecclesiastes 7 verse 8, that better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. We have too many professionals who are quick to begin. Oh, well, I began this book. Oh, I began writing 3 books. You've not finished one. This is October 1st. Listen, if you want to build the muscle of creativity, you want to build the muscle of confidence, creativity, one thing you have to build is follow this commandment, especially commandment number 5. Thou shalt finish what you start. Thou shalt finish what you start. Half-done projects are like half-built bridges. They can't take you anywhere. They can't take you anywhere. Let's get to commandment number 6. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, someone is saying something insightful here. I think procrastination and overthinking are great hindrances for creativity. And yes, they are. And that is on the confidence coach. I know it, right? I wrote a book, interestingly, Cultivating Confidence. And I use all of the letters in the word confidence to address the 10 pillars of confidence. And the O in confidence stands for overcoming procrastination. So there's the issue of procrastination, overthinking, all of that. I wrote all of that in that book. And again, that's why if you're beginning your creating journey, then you cannot do it alone. Now, that's why we're creating the Smart Creating Lab for you. The Smart Creating Lab, if you check our profile here on YouTube, you'll be able to see the access to our seller store where you can get that. Get into the Smart Creating Lab. Coaches will be there to hold you by the hand. They give you the framework for finishing what you start. Because again, if you are left alone without a coach, without a system, you may just be able to fall off. You would overthink, you would procrastinate, you would think your ideas are not good enough. But the Smart Creating Lab is a lab, like we call it. It's not just a course or a webinar, no. It's going to be 3 days in October, at the end of October, 30th, 31st, and 1st of November. 3 days of holding professionals by the hand to turn their expertise, expression, experience into income, impact, and influence. Because we understand these challenges, right? And these are coaches who have gone through this journey. I've been there, I'll be there with you, and there'll be 2 other coaches that'll be joining us on this journey. Because I have seen that too many professionals suffer with this. Overthinking, procrastination, think that your creativity is not good enough. So it stops you from getting to dedicated work. So thank you, Lord, for sharing that. I love it that you did. Thank you. Okay, let's get to commandment number 6. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, let me know in the comment section. Ready, ready, ready. If you're just joining us, I hope you've hit the subscribe button. I hope you've hit the like button as well. Commandment number 6. Thou shalt share thy work. You know, at some point, the disciples of Jesus had to tell him, Sir, all these things you're telling us in the house, go outside and tell the people. Rowling kept on sharing until someone said yes. I'll say that again. J.K. Rowling kept on sharing until someone says yes. Imagine that she stopped after the 6th publisher said no. Imagine that she stopped after the 10th publisher said no. Sharing is the rule of the game. There's a reason cows don't eat their milk. There's a reason. Because the milk is not meant for them. It's meant to serve humanity. It's meant for a whole to be a blessing to somebody else. Listen, your brilliance is not for you. Please don't eat it. Don't keep it to yourself. Your story, what you weather, the hard, tough seasons you've been able to weather, is not for you. Put in a book, put in a course, put in a webinar, and let it serve humanity. So that people don't have to walk that road alone. If it's possible, so they don't have to face it. But if at all there are people out there facing it, then they have someone holding them by the hand. Your story can be an inspiration to make them believe that they can come out because you did. You know, this was exactly what Jesus said to Peter. He said, when you come out of this, strengthen thy brethren. Share it. Share the story. Tell the world that no matter how strong a believer you are, you can fall. You may fall. But if Peter rose again, then you can. That's it. And it's the reason why God had to take the pain to ensure that the Bible is written. So that you can see, or whatever religion you are, there's some book that makes you see loads and loads of sharing done, from which you can learn, pick lessons, and run your own race. J.K. Rowling didn't lock Harry Potter in a locker somewhere, in a drawer somewhere. No, she sent it out over and over. From the 9th time to the 11th time, she shared her work until the right person saw it. Put it for me in the comment section. I will share my work. It's a commandment in the game of creativity. It's a commandment in the rule. It's a rule in the system of creative confidence. Thou shalt share your work. Creativity hidden is confidence suffocated. Please write it down. Creativity hidden is confidence suffocated. Again, that's why the conversation is on the 12 commandments. We cannot separate the two. See, creativity is one of the pillars of your confidence, right? Hiding your creativity is suffocating your confidence. Hello, Tom Tom. So good to see you. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from. I love it that you're here today. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. You will love it being here. Sharing your work invites growth, opportunity, and affirmation. So you need to share your work. It's a commandment. It's not a suggestion. A candle loses nothing by lighting another. It doesn't lose anything. Your work shines brighter when it's shared. That your creativity will become amplified when it gets shared. Confidence hidden is creativity hidden is confidence suffocated. My question for you is, what idea have you hidden out of fear of criticism? What idea? Alrighty, let's get to commandment number 7. Thou shalt study masters. Thou shalt study masters. It simply means that thou shalt learn from masters. Thou shalt study masters. You know, we've been going through the commandments, the 12 commandments of creative confidence. And we're now at commandment number 8. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it being here. Commandment number 7. Thou shalt study masters. Back to the story of J.K. Rowling, which is what we're looking at today. J.K. Rowling absorbed Austen, mythology, classics. She grew up reading classics like Jane Austen and Greek mythology. She studied patterns of storytelling. Bottom line, she learned from those who have been able to walk through that journey. See, you cannot do the journey of creative confidence alone. You need to learn from masters. You need to learn from people who've been able to do it. That's how you grow. And this is why the Smart Creating Lab is bringing in 3 coaches into one system for you. 3 coaches that will be able to hold you by the hand, show you what it is that you need to do, and help you. Because the rule number 7 for creative confidence is that thou shalt study masters. Thou shalt learn from masters. Let me say this. Masters leave breadcrumbs. Masters leave breadcrumbs. Studying them equips you to create with depth. When you study masters, you get equipped on how to create with depth. Because confidence grows when you know you are walking a well-worn path, but adding your own twist. It is your journey, it is your story. You are trying to add your twist to it. Like I always say that the book Atomic Habits is one of the most read bestsellers there are. But you know one thing, there's nothing that is totally new about habits. But James Clear brought his own twist. So I know that what you want to write about, oh coach, it's just something, it's not about emotion. Everybody has written about emotional intelligence. It's not trauma. Everyone written about trauma. You are bringing in your own twist. Don't think it's not relevant. But what you need to do is you need to study masters. Because one thing about masters or people who have walked that journey before you is that they leave breadcrumbs. Don't get envious or angry with someone you should be learning from. They leave breadcrumbs you could pick out from. You could pick up a thing or two or more from them. And you can add it and add that your own twist to it. If you want to build skyscrapers, study blueprints. Write that down for me in the comment section. If you want to build skyscrapers, study blueprints. See, nearly all top performers that you know studied masters. Nearly all. Nearly all. Nearly all. Before they innovate, they study somebody. My question for you is, who are you studying this month? The reason books are written everywhere is so that we can study from them, we can learn from them. If you want to build skyscrapers, study blueprints. Thank you, lovely, and I can say it. Commandment number 8, the 8th commandment of creative confidence is that thou shalt multiply one idea. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. You will love it being here. We go like Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturday 7 p.m. West African time. You will love it being here. We call it the Smart Short Break series. It is that moment where professionals like you come in to unlock and master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. All right. Commandment number 8, thou shalt multiply one idea. We're talking about the 12 commandments of creative confidence. Harry Potter scaled into things, parks, merchandise, same Harry Potter. Movie series came out, parks came out, merchandise came out, same Harry Potter series. It became a cultural movement, same Harry Potter series. See, confidence multiplies when you see one idea and you see the capacity of that one idea to open 100 doors. Do not discard your best idea too fast and say, well, I'm done with it. That's better, let's leave it. That one idea can be repurposed into several things. Just like the Harry Potter series. These are stories. But before you know it, a lot came out of it. All right? So stretch it. Don't discard out your best idea. Stretch it. If it's your best idea, then it's time to stretch. Repurpose it, stretch it, scale it. An orange has many slices. One idea can feed nations. One orange can feed nations. If we take the seeds of that orange, plant it, turn it to an orange plantation, boom, we can feed nations. So just like that orange, don't discard your best idea, squeeze it. The one that you find that is your best idea, squeeze it. Squeeze it. My question for you is, write down for me in that your journal, what is one idea you've under multiplied? That as I'm talking and you're beginning to tell yourself, are you sure that I shouldn't have turned this, into that? When you write that in your journal, go and register for the Smart Creating Lab. Register for the lab. Come with that journal. And when it's time for Q&A, ask questions. How can I actually multiply this? Because there's capacity, there's possibility of multiplying it if you look at it from a different lens. From the lens of coaches. Remember what I said? That thou shalt study masters. That's one of the rules, right? So masters will be there to help you work through this process. So you need to do that. Let's go to commandment number 9. Are you ready? If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We'll love it that you're here today. We go live Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m., Saturdays, 7 p.m. West African time for the Smart Short Break series. It is where professionals like you come in to unlock confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Commandment number 9. Thou shalt protect thy mind. Remember that the story of J.K. Rowling is enough to cause depression. But guess what she did? She turned depression into dementors. She turned depression into dementors. Rowling battled depression. In fact, she almost battled suicide. She had suicidal thoughts, but she protected her mind. She turned those her dark moments, those her dark emotions, into dementors for her stories. She transformed her inner battles into creative power. She transformed her inner battles into creative power. So what I have to say to you is protect your mind. Because what you consume, battle, and process becomes your creative output. Yes. So guard your thoughts. They become your stories. They become your products. They become your creations. See, your mind is a garden. Weeds grow faster than flowers if they are left unattended. Your mind is a garden. Weeds can grow faster than the main plant if you do not attend to it. So guard your mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's not everything that can come into your mind. There are some things that you should stop consuming for the health of your mind so you can confidently create. You can't come to the streets of social media and you are just a consumer. It is dampening your creative power. Thou shalt protect thy mind. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. All right. Commandment number 10. Let's go. Let's go. Thou shalt rest and renew. Thou shalt rest and renew. I know you're saying, Coach, we have to create this year. I must make sure I release my 3-in-1 book. I saw somebody do 12-in-1. I saw someone say, Coach, you've done this, you've done that. I want to do it. Listen to me. Rest may not be overrated. Thou shalt rest and renew. Let me explain. Hit the subscribe button if you're joining us. Hit the like button. J.K. Rowling paced herself after success. Let's pay attention to this. After J.K. Rowling's first success, guess what? She rested, but that's not where it stopped. She rested and renewed. That's why I said, thou shalt rest and renew. No, you don't put a full stop at rest. Rest and renew. She didn't stop creating after the first success. Oh, because someone has finally said yes and is now agreeing to publish for her, so she has rested. No. She paced herself. She took space to think and write with depth, not just speed. Because burnt out is anti-confidence. So you don't want to burn out. It's also anti-creativity too. What you create when you are well rested is different from what you create when you are burnt out. Creativity thrives in rhythm, not just in exhaustion. So the rest is key. The rest is important that you actually get that rest. The rest is key, is important. All right? So it's important that you rest and then you renew. From time to time, get some rest, get to renew yourself. Burnout is anti-confidence. Creativity thrives in rhythm, not in exhaustions. Let's go to commandment number 11. Thou shalt create for impact, not applause. Now imagine that J.K. Rowling was creating for the sake of applause. By the time 12 publisher told her no, she would have backed up. But she wasn't creating for applause because she was more interested in the impact she would make so she could continue. Thou shalt create for impact, not for applause. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you. Rowling wrote because she believed her story mattered. So for her, it was about her story. Rowling wasn't chasing instant fame. She wasn't chasing instant money. She wasn't chasing instant impact. She wrote because she believed that something could come out of this. It means that if applause is your driver, rejection will destroy you. Remember how many rejections she faced. But because applause was not her driver, it wasn't her motivation, so she could move whether the rejection was there or not. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it being here today. Yes, so rejection can refine you if impact is your driver, not necessarily applause. Confidence thrives when purpose is bigger than likes. Confidence thrives when purpose is bigger than likes, when purpose is bigger than number of views, when purpose is bigger than people that are watching you. That's why your confidence thrives. Applause fades. Impact echoes. Write that down. Put it somewhere you can see always. Applause fades, but impact echoes. Impact echoes. Let your light shine before others, that they may glorify your Father by seeing your good works. Impact echoes. No matter what the applause is saying now, it will definitely fade away. If nobody clapped, would you still create? Let me ask. If that book comes out and nobody buys, would you write the second one? If the first publisher says to you no, will you go to another publisher? Let's learn from J.K. Rowling. And let's create for impact, not for applause. It's a commandment in the game of consistent, confident creativity. Let's go to finally commandment number 12. Did you get some value today? I have loved it having this conversation with you. I'm learning a whole lot as well as I'm having to reteach this again. And it's been a beautiful time being here. I want to say thank you to you for staying till now. Commandment number 12. Thou shalt invest in thy growth. Have you paid for the Smart Creating Lab? No, I'm not sounding like a broken record. I cannot sound like a broken record. Right? And even if I have to, well, for your impact, I will. I gladly will. Thou shalt invest in thy growth. Hi, Wealth by Brainy. Oh, you've been here. Oh, Wealthy Brainy. So good to have you here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. Yes, I will create for impact. So the numbers doesn't deter you, right? The likes doesn't deter you. The number of people who bought the first product doesn't deter you in any way. All right, finally, number 12. Thou shalt invest in thy growth. So, in this commandment, thou shalt go ahead and pay for the Smart Creating Lab right away. Because J.K. Rowling spent her last coins. Remember that she was left with the child alone? She was broke. She was working in one cafe. She was poorly paid. Everything didn't look well. But she invested in editors, in agents, in expansion. She bought pens and paper. She did everything. She paid for everything she needed to pay for to be able to grow. Thou shalt invest in thy growth. See, confidence costs. I'll say that again. Confidence costs. There's a cost. There's a price for confidence. One of the books I wrote on my best-selling books is titled, It's Time to Put a Price Tag on You. See, your confidence has a price tag. You have a price tag. Confidence costs. It will cost you. It will cost you courses. It will cost you ideas. It will cost you coaching. These aren't luxuries. They are investments. But the rule of this game says, thou shalt invest in thy growth. Growth is the soil where confidence is planted. I'll say that again. Growth is the soil where confidence is planted. A tree only grows roots when it's being watered. Growth costs. Confidence costs. It will cost you something. It will cost you something. If you must grow better than who you are, there's a price for it. If you must create confidently, there's a price. It will cost you being in the Smart Creating Lab to be able to create, yes. It will cost you access to 3 coaches who are going to hold you by the hand and walk you through the journey. Yes, it will cost you confidence costs, growth costs. It will cost the farmer effort, time, money to plant that seed, water it until it grows. So when you're seeing the plantation, it has a price tag. I remember the first time when that book was released, people saw it like, God, how do you put a title like this? The title says, it's time to put a price tag on you. Because here's what I've seen. Too many professionals think that their price is what their salary is saying now. What is the price, right? Anyway, we're not into confidence coaching now, right? Let's move. Okay, what is the last thing you invested on your growth? And how willing are you to invest in more growth? This is my invitation for you. Join in the Smart Creating Lab. Listen, it is where you can naturally live. See, it's not a course. It's not a webinar. It's intentional. And we do this once a year. It's happening this year. This time again next year to happen every year, right? It's not one fluff, one course where they want to come and give you theories and no, it's a lab. You know, when you get into a lab, you leave with something in your hand, that's it. You will live with your products in your hand. You will literally see your expertise, expression, experience turned into income, impact, influence. For real. For real. For real. So you want to join the Smart Creating Lab right now. Okay. Now, before you go, I want to say this to you. Ideas don't pay bills. Execution does. So those are beautiful ideas in your journal. They won't pay any bill for you. Imagination births possibility. But you see, what will birth prosperity is execution. Execution. While I was preparing for this today, I remember a conversation I had with one of my team members yesterday. And we're talking about a company that has done something. And I want to quickly wrap up today with that story. Just spark up something in you. Because again, when you come for these live sessions, I love for you to leave a value. So much so that you would appreciate your time. Because I'm appreciating your time. So I want to give you value for your time being here. Now, how many of you know TikTok and CapCut? If you know TikTok and CapCut, say yes, I do. It sounded like a marriage vow. No, it's not. If you know TikTok and CapCut, let me know in the comment section. Yes, I do. I want to tell you a story, a quick story you've never heard before, that will spark up your creativity. In fact, you know the way that man said in the Bible, I see men as trees. I see men as creators. I see everybody I know like this. As I'm seeing creativity. As you're looking at me like this, I'm seeing creativity inside you. Okay. Now, thank you. I've seen the yes I do in the comment section. Thank you. Now, there's a man named Zhang Yiming, born in 1983. He was just 29 years old, just 29 years old, when he founded ByteDance in 2012. Hello, Zafa, so good to see you here. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, all the way from Turkey, good to see you. Good to see you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We are here Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. What? Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. I'm good, Zafa. How are you? Hope you're good too. Yes, let's get back to the story. So, Zhang Yiming made ByteDance in 2012. It began with ByteDance. That was the name. ByteDance didn't invest short video. Vine existed before TikTok. YouTube Shorts exists now. Instagram has Reels. But guess what? Execution is what TikTok used. All right? TikTok exploded. And it moved because someone executed a single detail. All right? Now, there's a lot of execution lesson to learn here, because one company is what is making TikTok and CapCut. Are you shocked? Let me know in the comment section. I don't want to bore you with so much details, but it's one company. Interestingly, when we were having this conversation yesterday, so the team we're just talking about a lot of things, and I just said, I feel like it's one company that created TikTok and CapCut. Like, Coach, is that true? And I just said to myself, I'll share it and with anybody that joins in today's live today, because I'm about to blow your imagination. That's my goal. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. Yes. Thank you for joining in. Now, when they created CapCut, let's get back to the story. CapCut gave people the power to publish fast. Meanwhile, TikTok is for consumption. So, and then while you are consuming on TikTok, the moment you think you want to create and you don't know where, CapCut is there for you to create your own videos, create your things, and they were giving you tools and access to people. Today, TikTok has over 1.5 billion monthly active users worldwide. TikTok, one man, 2 co-founders. Anyway, CapCut reached 490 million users as of 2023, and today is one of the most downloaded editing apps globally. Why? They thought. If you look at the story, it's also a story that shows you people that follow these 12 commandments I mentioned now. One person thinking, okay, if you are consuming, how do you create? TikTok wasn't the first to do such a thing. No. Vine had the idea. Snapchat had the audience. YouTube had the platform. So these systems are already running. Then TikTok came and they started. So instead of only thinking about short videos, imagination, they engineered distribution plus tools. Are you seeing? They engineered that, okay, your videos can be posted. Then they added tools for you. They added tools for you that you could use to create. So when you go to CapCut, you create and then you come and post it on TikTok. Can you see the chain? It's a chain. Meanwhile, it's one company. It's one company managing the whole system. The world doesn't reward the first to imagine. It rewards the first to execute relentlessly. I'll say it again. The world doesn't reward the first to imagine. It rewards the first to execute relentlessly. Write your vision down. When I looked at this, I saw that there are 6 lessons we can learn on bold execution. Because I've said this now, you are creating, you want to move, take these 6 lessons before you go. 6 lessons on bold execution. Lesson number 1, speed over perfection. Please write it down. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Hit it. Thank you for joining in. Tomorrow we'll be here again at 1 p.m. West African time. Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. what? Saturday, 7 p.m. TikTok launched aggressively while others were still pushing. They just moved. They moved the speed. Speed over perfection. The world doesn't crown the perfect. It crowns the present. The world doesn't crown the perfect. It crowns the present. So every day these apps keep upgrading, keep updating, keep becoming better. But I hope you know that they are not just trying to be perfect. They want to be present. They want you to see them. They want you to see them as the only solution that you have. Perfection is a parked car. Execution is a moving train. It's a moving train. So stop waiting for perfection. I think I've talked about that perfection a whole lot in our live sessions. You want to go catch replay. This smart creating series is in a series. It's a whole lot. Lesson number 2 I learned from this story. Build for the user, not your ego. So I know that I've been talking about creative confidence. You want to go and start creating. Please, don't build for your ego. Build for the user. All that they were thinking is the user. They're thinking, what do you need? If you're on TikTok and you're seeing other people post, what do you need? So you need a CapCut to be able to produce yours and put up there. So they thought of you, they're thinking of you, not ego. So you can see that TikTok is promoting ordinary people, not just celebrities. They're doing everything that can make you get addicted to them. CapCut was built free. You can access it so that simple everyday users can use it even if you don't get the paid version. That's it. When you serve the user, your wealth will serve you. When you serve the user, your wealth will serve you. Lesson number 3, integrate the ecosystem. Oh, that is one thing I saw with them. They integrated an ecosystem that is beautiful, that I love. Can you just imagine the synergy, TikTok plus CapCut equals genius. That's amazingly creative. One system feeding the true craving of their users. One platform to consume, one another to create. It's just like Apple. I keep using Apple a whole lot. Apple created phones, AirPod, App Store, iTunes. They're just creating everything that you need. If you buy one iPhone, there are many things you buy from them. Bold execution is not one product, it's a pipeline. I want you to write that down. Bold execution is not just one product. That's why you must start with the one you have. And that's why you should be at the Smart Creating Lab. Because that your one product cannot stop at one product. It's a pipeline. It's a pipeline. We can move the chain down. Bold execution is a pipeline, not just one product. Let's go to lesson number 4 and I'll be done real quickly, okay? Execution is relentless iteration. You keep refining. Execution is a relentless refining process. TikTok refines daily. They spend over $15 billion yearly on R&D. You know what R&D is? Research and development. Do you know why? Execution is not a bullet. No, it's a machine gun. It's constant. It's repeated. You keep giving us constant, repeated shots. Again, consistency that I talked about. Dreamers don't just launch one. Dreamers, they launch once. Executors, they launch again and again. They keep relaunching daily. Lesson number 5, TikTok did stay in China. They expanded. So lesson number 5 is, as you're executing, think global. Execute global. Even though you're adapting locally, execute global. Your imagination is universal, but your execution must be contextual. But your imagination can be universal. Can be universal. Let's go quickly. The 6th lesson, which is the final lesson that I've learned from this journey, is that bold execution monetizes at scale. What TikTok did was that they turned free entertainment into advertising gold. It was free entertainment, but they made it advertising gold. CapCut became the gateway drug. Edit, share, TikTok grows. I see. You go to CapCut, you edit, you share. TikTok is growing. Can you see? An ecosystem. Oh my God. It's just like Proverbs 10 says it, that the hand of the diligent brings wealth. Imagination inspires you, but what will enrich you is execution. Execution is what will enrich you. So the difference between the man who is full of ideas and the one who will execute is, of course, the one who decides. The one who decides to execute is the real man. Because execution turns creativity into cash. Execution is the bridge between your idea and your income. In case you're asking what is execution, it's the bridge between your idea and your income. The 12 commandments I've shared with you today, they are not just suggestions, they are practices. Confidence is not inherited, it is cultivated. Creative confidence is cultivated. I showed you the story of J.K. Rowling. She lived them. And that's why her name is global today. The same principles are waiting for you as well. Are you going to jump on living them? Some of you may be wondering, but can I really do this? Can I really not do? Yes, truth. J.K. Rowling's story is your inspiration, is your permission. It's your permission slip to move. If a broke, unemployed, single mother rejected 12 times could dare to keep writing, then what excuse do you and I have? None. The story of J.K. Rowling shouts to us that you don't need perfect conditions. You need conviction. You need creative confidence. And that's why I gave you the 12 commandments. Her journey whispers, you don't need applause to begin. You need courage. That's why I gave you these 12 commandments for building that courage to create. Her legacy declares to us that you don't need a title to create wealth. You need tenacity. You need tenacity to create wealth. What's stopping you from creating? That's my question. What's stopping you from jumping into the smart creating lab? Is it really rejection or permission? You need to jump in already. For God has not given you the spirit of fear. J.K. Rowling's story is a proof that your imagination is valid and you should hold it. Her rejection is proof that setbacks are survivable. Oh, you don't understand the setbacks I'm going through. Her story is proof that setbacks are survivable. Her story is your permission slip to create unapologetically. So let me ask you, what will you create today? Having listened to all of this, don't just watch from the sidelines this October. October is your creative month. Yep. Yes, it is. In your field, in your career, in your calling, it's time to create. The commandments are seeds. That's why I gave them to you. But you see your soil? It's right in the Smart Creating Lab. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. And this is what we'll call it a day on this conversation today, the 12 commandments of creative confidence. Thank you so much for joining in today. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. And it's been a good moment today, as it always is. It's what we call the Smart Short Break series. It is where we come to teach professionals like you how to master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Thank you for joining in today. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. This is the Smart World.